John Laughlin from the great state of Rhode Island, smallest state with the biggest heart. My 30-day commitment is to grow my presentations week by 10%, and then download and compare that with sales data to track and see what impact that's going to have on overall sales, to kind of an opportunity to provide some measurement and some quantification. What impacted me the most was, you know how we say that to business owners that we are the only people that they ever see. We are NFIB. Well, for a new FSR, to a great extent, that DM is the only person you ever see. And it's so fascinating and very encouraging to see the passion, the competence, and the caring of the entire organization, and to actually figure out that there's more than just that passionate DM. There's a whole group of people standing behind him or her that work equally as well. Thank you.
As John was often saying, it's nice to see the entire organization face to face. And John, I wanted to thank you for your participation, your energy, your ability to delegate when needed. But I know that you're going to be a great success, and it's people like you and everybody else in this room that is just going to continue to grow this organism to become great. And I know a lot of these people, a lot of you people in this room today will be doing what I do, and then eventually we'll be doing what Randy does. So we have a career here. Hold on to it, don't let go, because it's the best thing that could never happen to you. John, I appreciate you.
Thanks, Rob.
Hi, I'm Karina in Orlando, the happiest place on earth. My 30-day commitment is to work the triangle every day consistently with a great attitude and with great excellence. I am going to go in, tell the story, get a yes, get a no, and then I will go. What impacted me most this week is that I realized that I am a VUP. I am there to help, and they need me. I am very blessed, and I am grateful to have been given the opportunity to be a part of such a great organism. I realize that, I do believe now, and thank you for that.
You know, one of the fascinating things about being from Rhode Island is, which as we all know is the center of the universe, is you discover there's a whole lot of different states out there in the rest of the country, which I had no idea about. Florida, we always thought was God's waiting room, pretty much. That's where we send our old people down to Florida. And come to find out there are people and businesses, and there's all sorts of activity and young people and children, so it was great to sit next to you. You kept me straight, you kept me on track, and it was a pleasure to get to know you. Thank you very much. Stormy, you have a storm blowing.
Okay, I'm Stormy Sittern from Texas. My 30-day commitment, everybody has already said this, but for me, the triangle is very important, and I keep telling on myself. So Paul, if you're watching this, I go home after I get 2 sales, or 3 sales. If it's before lunch, I go home by 2 o'clock. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to do, because I feel like I've probably left so much money on the table. Anyway, and so obviously a lot of things impacted me this week, and I can't believe nobody said this yet, but the mustard thing was really big. And also something, Rob, that you said, and I'd never thought about this, is that the owners are just testing us to see how much we believe. Normally, you know, even if I do the universal second close, which I don't always do, I never thought about, if they say no, I'm like, well, I'm not going to sit here and argue with them because it's not going to get me anywhere. It's just going to make them mad, and I don't want to burn a bridge. But it never occurred to me that they might actually just be testing me. So, and I do believe. So, that's it.
When we all first showed up here, one of the things I said immediately was, you know, in the military, the first people that I met and made friends with were people from Texas. They're the most welcoming, most open, most terrific, honest people, and Stormy certainly fits the mold, and I can see why you're such a big success up in Texas. So, great to have you.
Steve Erickson, Montana. By the way, I think you can fit about 64 states of Rhode Island in Montana, something like that. My 30-day commitment is to ask for a minimum of 2 referrals at each new member business. What impacted me the most is the passion, not only from our leadership and facilitators, but from all of you also. And it's just wearing off on me as well, so thank you.
Little known fact, there are actually other states in the country up north, and one of them is this place called Montana, which I'm sure none of us had ever heard of before. But it was great to meet someone who's actually from there and doing a great job, and I know you're going to be incredibly successful. You were a valuable member of the team. And another one, everybody on the team pretty much kept me straight. That was their job, and they did a great job doing it. It was a pleasure to get to know you all, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. We're going to stay in touch, I know, and we'll all be together in the great NFIB in the sky. Thanks.